Alright, we're live again. I tried changing the ingest server. We'll see if that helps. I already think it isn't, though. Yeah, no, it's still super choppy.
See something? What's that?
Damn.
You see something? What's that?
Pop 9, thank you for the host, my friend. I appreciate it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's too bad the stream is fucking sucking. For some reason. Damn it. That actually turned out really well. Really well. Alright. A moss arrow, a fire arrow. That should be everybody who actually patrols into this first room. So, a well-placed rope arrow will get us into this little alcove, where we find a gold nugget, a gas arrow, a gas mine, broadheads, noisemakers, flash bombs, and an explosive mine. This is the last mission where there's actually an appreciable amount of loot to be found. And we are going to have some good verticality in this mission. I like this map a lot, even if it's probably the hardest in this game. Water arrow here. Diamond tucked back here in the corner. A couple more water arrows in this pool on the wall. We got some of that weird trickster shit going on. We'll broadhead this spider. I'll just note that this kind of loops back. We're gonna head through there, but let's
Showed in your face, did you?
So we'll come back, we'll come here through those tunnels, rather than try to navigate that fairly difficult gravel crossing. Don't miss the gold nugget there. Another water arrow. So here's that same tunnel that I was eyeballing a minute ago. What the hell? Okay. I just happened to get him right at the moment he turns. that fire arrow. We'll grab and eat that fruit. We're almost back to full health. So let's go back to the spider tunnels. I don't think we're anywhere near having fully explored them. I can't remember. I think there's... I thought there was something on that upper level, but I guess not. Three ways here. Ah, yes, the treehouse. Remember this. No, Nyron, it's not you. The stream is super laggy and we can't figure out why. I'm gonna gas the bugs. I'm gonna try and get them both with one shot. Didn't work. There we go. There's another one of those explosive frogs in here somewhere. You can hear it. There it is. It's over there. Hey, Chomp Chunk. The issues are getting even worse. And we can retrieve the one broadhead we missed with, which is good. Alright. With this room clear, let's climb up and see what's in the treehouse. Here we can get inside. We have explosive mine, rope arrow, 3 silver nuggets, flash bombs, ever valuable gas arrow. Draws the scribed star, marks the compasses, the eye, shows the marksy lines of power, marks the compass borning, the compass leaf, the stormsy compass, the flamesy compass, the compass tide stream, the compass stone, the compass darkness. Weights each starsy point with elements of the compass with pure truest. Weights the center with the eye, fed man's blood, sees the compasses and the blood trail to the true world. Each compass walks the elements forth, paints to the eye, colors of heart-small chaos, for follow the eye back to the mansy world. Binds the eye visions, gathers the sights, the glories, open fulls the eye to see forth the world, blood called, compass painted, chaos fed, paintings on the world the image is showed. And that that's our information on what Constantine plans to do with the eye. So you need to get into this treehouse. So 2 tunnels to explore. Let's try this upper level here. I thought I could arc it. Get him. Excellent. And there's a moss arrow. One last... Well, I was going to say one last tunnel, but that's obviously a lie. Crowd of arrows. Let's have to fight that one for his gold nugget and water arrow. And still more spider tunnels. But remember, We came through an access to this earlier the other direction, so we're at least closing off loops, so to speak. A few more water arrows. This spider we should be able to roll up on and backstab, which will be great. Remember the quirk about spiders, the unalerted spider sees with his butt, not with his face. And we emerge. Fire elementals. Chomp, 21 bits. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Well, I would prefer not to get spotted, so let's see if we can avoid that unfortunate happening. Still deal with the elemental. And we'll loot the rest of that area after we deal with the monkeys slash rat men, since it's unclear to me still which they actually are. What about this tunnel? Where does this go? This pinches back to the main room again. And there's another tunnel out of there that I'm not going to mess with just yet. Silver nugget, and another treehouse. And another fruit. I think I was going to say we can get some good darkness in here, but I'm not sure it's actually worth it. There you go. Climb up, buddy. Got flash bombs, ropes, noisemakers, broadheads, gas pipe. I think they're killing themselves in there on something. I hear it happening. Oh, they're standing too close to the fire elemental and it's killing them. I'm gonna wait till they fucking die. This is great. Alright, the bug beast is dead. Sounds like everybody's dead except the fire elemental. Perfect. Cleaned house for me very nicely. Fire arrow there. We can mantle up here for a couple of waters. We can rope up for that gas arrow. Now here we got more tunnels. I want to go back here and explore this one that we saw on the upper level of the treehouse first. Oh, no worries at all, Chomp. I really, really appreciate any bits at all. Very generous of you to cheers with the bits you do have.
See you that? No.
Darn.
See that, my brother king?
This circles us all the way back to the main room. Again. I'm going to kill this one here. Easy peasy. See, everything kind of ends up circling up. Got a new set of spider caves here. Always lovely. Good news is I actually have arrows. Pool there, there's a purse there. Nugget and a moss arrow tucked away in here. Another treehouse out here.
Not this time.
And yes, the fruits heal, they're like a half healing potion. They do 2 health shields apiece. Another treehouse. We got flash bomb, noisemakers, gas mines, and a book. The world as I once knew it was a place of magic, full of mystery and inhabited by creatures of glamour and terror. The men who lived there lit their bonfires and wondered at what crept and lurked in the darkness outside their weak circles of light. All their dreams, their aspirations and dreads come from that darkness. Now, as the forces of progress cover the meadows in brick and cobblestone, as they replace the majestic loft of tree with the blocky ponderousness of building, they also light the world in their electric actinic glare. With the lighting of the shadows, man loses his ability to fear and to dream. The night, once the font of the unknown, becomes only the lack of the sun. I have conceived of a plan to revive the darkness, to bring a resurrection of the ability to fear and dream. And once my dark project is realized, they shall know again to fear and love their lord, Constantine. And an explosive mine. It's a productive little run. Moss arrow out here. Now if we nip up here, there is what suddenly looks like an actual building.
Eternity years. Who's there?
The gas mine them.
Get him!
Damn. That was close, but I think we can do better.
Sneaky man here.
Perfect.
creeps by among us. Watch it. Further for me now.
Ha! That was awesome. Put out the torch as a bonus. Ah. All right, Alex. I will bear that in mind. Thank you for being here, Alex. It is always a pleasure to have you. Alright, so once we deal with all of them, we can ascend another level. I believe there's still more. Remember that area? We're on a lower level of it.
See something? Oh, you're there now. Got me.
Oh, spider. Great. I always forget they actually can get you on the backswing. Tiffany just texted me that the stream is lagging a lot, but it isn't the internet. No, OBS is up to some fuckery today. So here is where that other set of spider caves comes out. We will sort of pinch back through them and clear them out to complete our exploration of the sort of, call it the cavern segment of the mission. A lot of spiders out here. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. Let's do better. Okay, come on. There we go. See, this spits us out right here. Let's check the other branches. Over here. Well, we find the one we shot. Alright. Pretty basic. Already fully explored out there, so let's go up here. Duck down here first. Here's another exit point. Right here at the mansion entrance. Alright, clear out all this. Yes, I did. So we've got 2 more tunnels over here. Here's the upper level of this one, where we grabbed that silver nugget earlier. There's a water arrow. There's a dead spider. And there's a gold nugget. Okay, with that, I think we've pulled ourselves down to a single pathway. That spider's kind of in the way of going through the spider cave, so we'll just take the long way around back through all the rat men we already killed. Or left unconscious. Either way. Friggin' army of them by the looks of it. Yeah, how many was that? 7? Oh, and I guess they never triggered that gas arrow. Or gas mine. That's fine. Up we go. And suddenly we're back in the actual mansion. Where we've been before. It's overgrown and weird now. Even weirder than before, I should say. The garden was this way, right? Yep. Overgrown, can't get there. This way we got one of those fucking frog things. Dealt with. You can't get to most of the upper floors either. Yeah, see the second floor here is overgrown, but there's a gold nugget. We do want to make sure we grab that. Okay. There's the bar. We have this way, there's another monkey. Or rat, whatever it is. It's ambiguous in this game. It's definitely a monkey in Thief 2, and definitely a rat in Thief 3. So, I don't know if we'll ever know for sure what the canon answer is to whether they're monkeys or rats. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check out the bar. We do have a goblet there. Bagged him. Alright, let's clear the rest of the bar. Another goblet. 2 wine bottles. A vase. These secret compartment is gone. He pretty much stares right this direction, so let's finish off this hallway. I don't think there's actually anything in this room.
Please see something. You're there now. Keep hiding. I'll still find you. Knowing you're there now. I want to duck. Let's see you.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Wrong button. They're all celebrating the anniversary by themselves. Indeed. Indeed.
Please see something.
Shoot. I'll get him next time he's in here.
Comes out and fights. Fight me, sneaky coward.
Damn it.
Over years!
Now, why am I going to all this trouble? There is actually a piece of loot in that guard tower. Let's fuck him up. I would rather not miss those things. That's kind of annoying. Damn it, he jumped. Bad timing. Come on. There, got one. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I can make this shot, I know it. Got him. Yes, that is what we're after. And good lord, another one. Gas mine him. Gas mine got him. I see his frog buddy. Let's see if we can land a broadhead on him. Got him. Okay, front hall's clear. We could escape, like actually escape, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're in here for a fire arrow and a diamond. And now we're going to pinch back this way. Almost missed that fruit. Alright. Let's get some darkness in here so that we can roll up on that bug beast. Might as well use a moss arrow here. That's our loot from Return to the Cathedral. That purse contains however much loot you got in that mission. Oh, Jesus. That was ugly. Better. Alright. Let's pop upstairs. Since we have a little bit of explorable territory here. Third floor is overgrown and inaccessible, as is most of the second floor, but you can grab a gas arrow here. Roll through to the dining room. Gonna put out this torch. Still got more friggin' monkeys to deal with. The ceiling door is still there, but we can't do anything with it. Damn. Thought I could reach him. Maybe we're running out of level. I might as well start using my arrows. Drop him. Get that diamond. 400 loot left to find. Not that I'm gonna scrounge. So that's where that hallway comes in. That would have been a garden passage. Overgrown, as you can see. And that brings us out here. Diamond there. We're down to 300 loot. Left to find, I should say. That's the dining room. Here's another staircase. We try to pop up. It's overgrown, but there's a fruit and another diamond. 200 loot left to find. We might come up short, that's fine. You don't really need much to get through strange bedfellows at all. Try to go downstairs and... oh yeah, we don't have our lockpicks. There's a mystery door here that never opens. Alright, we've got 2 rooms left. Not really anything in this one. This circles us back to the front hall. And we have this barracks. Here we got broadheads. I think we actually are going to miss a little bit of loot. I don't really care. Douse this torch. There is a gold nugget here, so we're only missing 100 loot. Oh, nope, we're not going to miss any. 2 silver nuggets, that's all of it. Perfect. Come here, fucker. I will roast you. Alright, got all the loot. Made our escape. I don't know if we actually have to get to ground level or not. But I'll do it. Just for the giggles. There we go. 4106 out of 4106. 2 missions left. Then I think I'm going to leave for dinner. The stone cannot know why the chisel cleaves it. The iron cannot know why the fire scorches it. When thy life is cleft and scorched, when death and despair leap at thee, beat not thy breast and curse thy evil fate, but thank the builder for the trials that shaped thee. The Hammer Book of Tenets.
This was not the way things were supposed to go. Constantine has the eye, and my eye, and I doubt he has anything wholesome planned for him. The trickster is real after all. I don't think anyone but those crazy hammers really believed in the old gods. Those crazy hammers. You know, it wouldn't hurt to have a few dozen heavily armed fanatics on my side just about now. If I drop by their temple and explain things, maybe they'll be so distracted by the trickster's return that they'll forget to hold a grudge. And even if they don't, I know how to get out of Crag's Cleft prison already.
Here we go. The Hammerites have been preaching about the trickster for years. Maybe they have some advice on how to deal with him for real, but with all the trouble you've been to them lately, you'll have to sneak in past their guards to talk to someone in charge. The Hammers will never help you if you make the situation any worse. Better stay out of any more fights with them. Okay. Gas and water, but, I mean, gas is best. So, get that first. Then I'm gonna get all the water arrows I can. Then I'm gonna go moss. And then I'm gonna buy the rope arrow, so I have one, because I don't. And then with 100 gold left, there's nothing I can buy. Oh, this doesn't look good. Dead bodies and shit. They do a pretty good, like, cord drop every
I have a
time.
bad feeling about this.
Every body you find, too.
What happened here? And where are all the Hammerites?
New objectives. Investigate the situation and locate the Hammerites. Alright, so we can get a bunch of broadheads out of the barracks. You can get 6 out of each. And flash bombs in this one. Who knew? I don't think we're going to start Thief 2 until tomorrow. I think that... I guess it sort of depends.
Looks like Constantine got here before me. That is not
Let's not do that. Instead, let's get the one shot on our first red spider if we can.
enough of this.
You heard Garrett say he's had enough of this, and we get a new objective to destroy all of the insect beasts. Ain't life grand? You can see lots of destruction, lots of practical items, hiding places, tucked in little corners like that healing potion. And a broadhead. The prayer of consecration. O Master Builder, we ask thee to bless our brother who hath died in thy service. Forgive him the transgressions of his living days, and look with favor on his works in thy name. Plumb and plane, fire and forge, purify his spirit, and draw from him all which does not meet thy plan. Take him to serve with thee in thy home, where he may rest in peace eternal. Let's see, a lot of these we already read. This is the new one you can find in this mission. Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 39. Hadst I a hammer, wouldst I hammer in the morning? Wouldst I hammer in the evening? All over this land. This is new too. Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 170. The proof of the wall is that it stretcheth above the height of a man, and lasteth beyond the span of a man. Our greatest works exceed us in all ways. Saw that, saw that, we saw that, that. We saw, this one's new, Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 94. Guard thy tongue from falsehood, as thou guardest thy purse from a jackablade. Guard thy hand from misdeed, as thou guardest thy house from firelighters. Guard thy heart from doubt, as thou guardest thy tools from corrosion, for thy faith and thy tools are the best that thou hast. And, okay, there's the prayer of the wall builder. Read that before, too. Yep, alright. Okay, that'll do it for the library. The chapel is actually the last place to go. Oh, froggy. Reliquary is all smashed up. We do have arrows. Let's go downstairs. Oh.
Where's your shadows now, and flesh? Not to move, you. Damn your eyes!
Alright. Sparring room. The path to the basement is inaccessible. Novice quarters are empty still. I don't think the graveyard has anything in it, but I'm gonna check. Just to be certain. The signs are all the same as before. No goodies out here. Go check the garden next. No goodies in the garden. Alright. We'll go clockwise and start checking out priest quarters. Because the last piece of loot in the game is in one of these. Oh, spiders. Quiet. Shit, I forgot about the green one. So focused on red. Alright. The High Priest's quarters are empty. He's not in here. We do get an explosive mine. And a healing potion. Now we actually can get down to this level of the basement. It's worth checking out. Can't get to the catacombs. And I can't remember if there's even actually anything down here, but... check out the Inquisitor's room. And Yield Talisman Room. Nothing in any of them. It seems I'm wasting my time. I do always like to be thorough. Flash bombs. Alright, well, not a total bust. We can go upstairs that way, but let's circle back because we still need to check out the treasury. Still empty from our last venture, it seems. Oh, let's return upstairs. Back to the Talisman Room. There's nothing here. Excuse me. There's food in the kitchen. I would have sworn that the purse was in one of these. Yes, there it is. Last piece of loot in the game. That purse. Just be careful. These things are hopping around in here. Or at least I thought they were. I hate the frogs. Such a pain. There's a water arrow in here. Nice big collection of broadheads in here. So we just systematically work our way through these last couple of rooms. Make sure we don't miss any goodies. And that leaves the chapel. Then didst the builder lay down his hammer and take his chisel to hand. Excuse me. Smoothed he the rough gem and shaped it to his will, for each task hath its tool and every tool a task. See, this is new. Down we go. Here are our first couple of actual hammerites. Location unknown.
What's that?
That was dumb.
Who's in there?
They're everywhere down here. You need to back into this room and get this chisel for an objective we don't actually have yet, but there's no point in dinking around and having to backtrack here later. There's an insect beast. Need to make sure it's really dead for our destroy all the insect beasts objective. All right. I think that's everything for this little zone. So let's go further down. We'll be back later to go through that door. We need a key to get through it. So you've got elemental rooms. Each one has its corresponding crystal in it. That goes down. That also goes down. Gas room's kind of spooky. Here's your water room. bagging the frogs is good. Let's go down here. Nope. Let's go down the other staircase first, because we have to kill that bug beast. I think he's alone now. Well, not only is he alone, he is also on this level. Alright, bagged that one. Now let's go pop down that other staircase. Hey, we found the Hammerites.
Ah, 'tis thee, master thief.
Hey, Tater.
There is
Good to
scant
see you, my
time to
man.
explain. The tricksters, foul beasts, have captured our high priest, and if we cannot retake him alive, all shall be lost.
Also, our enemies hold the builder's chisel, which thou must recover.
We lack thy skills of stealth and treachery, and our enemies must surely kill him should we make a bold attempt.
Take this key and map and go. May the builder guide your steps.
So we get the key and we get a map. So the siege window is where we just met those guys. You can just see we got cave systems to lower, to upper, dock, to river. Objectives: find the Hammer High Priest, return the High Priest to the besieged hammers, retrieve this builder's chisel the Hammerites seem to think is so important, don't kill any hammers, destroy all of the insect beasts. Alright, so the hammers are fighting critters. We can just make our way back upstairs because that key unlocks that door at the top that we skipped.
Sneaksy next time.
There we go. Just bag a few dudes. The main thing is to make sure that you find and destroy the insect beasts. I think there's only one on this level, and there's one down on the next one. Plenty of shadows up here, pretty easy to spot. Or avoid detection. Also very little reason not to just kill the shit. Make the return trip that much easier. What will I have for dinner? We are having...
This looks like it'd make a good escape route for me and the High Priest.
You see something?
You see the High Priest there?
Must have been nothing.
Guarded by a whole boatload of dudes.
Stop jumping. Nothing there.
We can just skip past all of these guys. I wonder if our key opens it. It does. Dropping those two just because they're right next to this door that I want to explore. You're a big fan. You're a thief fan, Tater? I had no idea. That's great news. They are probably my, like, literally my all-time favorites. Okay. There are the hammers. Let's head up. There's an insect beast. We need to destroy it for the objective. I was gonna say, I'm hoping there's another way around behind it so I don't have to risk getting ganked by the flies. And that is all of the beasts. Good. So we pop out behind everybody and we can just grab the High Priest and skedaddle. That's gonna do it for Strange Bedfellows. And then the maw is very fast. So bringing him here counts as returning to the Hammerite, so this should end the mission. It does. There we go. 100 loot out of 100. Here we go. Last mission. The weights in each pan of the balance had increased greatly. As he approached his triumph, our foe had made himself vulnerable. We were unable to directly influence and could only watch and wait to see whether his pridefully chosen pawn would prove his undoing. Keeper Annals.
Well, this is it. The Hammers say they've received word that Constantine's descended into his realm to perform a ritual with the Eye. The Hammers have built me a booby-trapped counterfeit eye. If I can swap it for the real thing, it should cause him some trouble. If he doesn't notice me. I've never robbed a god before. It'd be a challenge.
Alright. The Keepers tell you that Constantine's gone into the Maw of Chaos. You get to go in after him. If you can swap the fake eye the Hammerites made for the real eye he's using in the ritual, that should put a damper on his plans. The more beasts come through that portal, the more get through to the Hammer Temple in the city. The Hammers tell you that if you don't destroy the portal before Constantine finishes his ritual, it may remain open forever, even if the Trickster's plan fails. Alright. So you get kind of a fucked up map. It's kind of cool, though. Doesn't show a lot. And a papyrus. Garrett, all we can offer you in aid are these crystals and this passage from one of our oldest books. The trickster's works, such as they are made of the unformed stuff of the world, not the proper materials the builder hath taught. Fire and water, earth and air, these are for the trickster as brick and beam are to us. But like their master, they are flawed. His maw is anchored by raw elements, and therein lies its weakness. Destroy each of its anchors with its opposite, and the maw must then follow in their wake. So we've got the fake eye. Yeah, we need to let this thing, like, pass. There's no room to get by it in that tunnel. Excuse me. Duck into these purple side tunnels as you see them to skip the monsters on the tile staircase and pick up some gas arrows as you go. Generally, it's not too hard to wait for the timing, just to have a clear-ish spot
Out, thief!
to run past these guys, and even if you get spotted, it's really not a big deal. It's pretty easy to open up a lot of distance. Now there's another tunnel actually up above this one that you want to backtrack and make sure you hit to get all of the gas arrows. And then look, you're at the bottom. Just leave all those fuckers in your dust. Although they're pretty fucking close to me. But it doesn't matter, because once we drop, which we're going to do very soon, they won't be able to follow us. Means they're kind of floating up in bubbles that hatch them into the actual patrolling critters. That happens right here. And once we take our dive, we're safe. Deeper and deeper and deeper we go. Ah, yes. This part. You want to collect the crystals. You don't want to get too close to the big blue ones. They will damage you if you touch them. Generally speaking, I like to just run past those frogs. Hit the brakes.
Let's not try that again.
And leave all of them safely in our dust. And the fire elementals I will go ahead and deal with. I prefer not to miss, though. What the hell? Try again. Less failure. There you go. Some fire crystals here. Gather them up. Make sure you save at least one of each type. Critter bubbles. Still floating up. Here's that ledge we were looking at. Grab a bunch more fire crystals. And of course, keep on going down. Break right. Just want to hit this catwalk. Get yourself another fire crystal. Down here, a nice set of healing fruits. I don't think this is like, yeah, that's gonna kill us. I was gonna say, I don't think it's a soft landing or anything, so we need to track all the way back up and actually take the ice slide. Here we go. And here's the water ride. Such fun. Karis has apparently been waiting for this. Yeah, this is just a... There's no reason to stop. There's nothing in there. Forgot that detail. Here we go. Now this is kind of fun. You want to pause here and catch your breath. And with that done, we're ready to take our dive into that tube we saw earlier. Swim out, get over it. Don't miss like I did. Apparently that's an insta-kill. Boom. We made it. Now we got the big tree.
Now that's big.
I see, trickster. Nothing.
Now that's a magic ladder you can climb straight up. If you don't mind missing the moss arrows you can get along the way, then that's fine. Don't do that though. That's not good. See, once you have them all, you're good to keep on rolling. There's really no need to mess with the spiders. Just sprint through here. You have plenty of room to maneuver. And they won't follow you across the magic bridge.
Interesting.
Here's a little replay of our training mission. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. I always forget if you actually have to jump or what. Oh, the giggle's back. Okay, all over but the shouting now. Rolling up on the portal.
Let's
All right.
just disable that portal and give the hammers a fighting chance.
So you have to hit each anchor with its opposite, so that was dumb of me. Water hits fire. Moss hits gas. Gas hits moss or earth. I guess it's earth and air. And fire hits water. Do fire last because it makes big noises and they don't like it. And there goes the portal. Time for the ending.
Storm black and blow, swirling gust, rain winds flow, pushing dust, storm clouds grow, doxy clouds, lightning throw, misty shrouds, freezy snow. Call the storm, call the gray, brings thee forth world's old way.
When his back is turned, he can roll up over the ground we just mossed and swap out the eye. New objectives.
Flame,
Wait for Constantine to complete his ritual.
burning heat, fences charred, sheet, blackened tar, man flesh meat, melting gears, dance and leap, man fool's fear come to reap. Call the fire, call the red, brings thee forth.
I like it too.
Not
It's a
dead.
great emoji. Yeah, I think we're going to end the stream when we finish Thief 1. I'm kind of tired, and there's dinner to fix and eat.
Tide rise and fall, river flood, rain and squall, churning mud, dam break all, sea waves wash, swampy squall, sewer slosh, drain pipe stall. Call the wave, call the blue, brings thee forth world anew. Stone grind and quake, shatter tile, columns shake, brink uppile, chip and flake, darty soil, windows break, earthy toil, wall unmake. Call earth, call the brown, brings thee back world thrown down. Night smother light, black brick lamp done with bright, dew and damp, smother tight, dark and hide, fools thee sight. Stay inside, fear the night, call the dark, call the black, brings thee forth, I call it back.
Almost done now. Uh-oh. Looks like something was not working properly, but... What the heck? There you go. And that's it. Yeah, no, you can fail if you let him finish the ritual without swapping the eye. That's true. 0 out of 0. Let's watch the ending.
Keepers.
So you think you've won?
I think I've got my eye back.
Yet still, you are blind.
If you hadn't noticed, I just saved the world, yourself included.
As we knew you would, as it had to be.
Now I remember why I left the Keepers.
And I remember why we let you go.
What do you want from me? Have you come to congratulate me? Welcome me back to the fold?
Very well. I will speak my piece plainly. You have accomplished that which was written, and yes, you've done it well. But there is no place for you with us any longer. Yet you will have a great need of us, and soon.
I don't think so. I'm through with heroics. And with your kind as well.
You cannot run from life as you did from us, Garrett. Life has a way of finding you, no matter how artistic a sneak you are. Listen, there is a book that you were not made aware of. I am here to tell you that it would be wise for you to read it now, if you can still read hieroglyphs.
I do try to forget, but you Keepers leave them everywhere for me.
Yes, you have more friends than you know.
Tell my friends that I don't need their secret book, or their glyph warnings, or their messengers. Tell them I'm through. Tell them it's over. Tell them Garrett is done.
I will tell them this. Nothing has changed. All is as it was written. The trickster is dead. Beware the dawn of the Metal Age.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, everybody, for being